What's up, everybody? John Arapoli here with My MMA News, and today's guest is currently getting a haircut to look even more like myself. I'm pleased to be joined by my cousin Mickey Gall, fighting this weekend against Alex Morono at UFC Vegas 44. Mickey, how's it going, man? And you're looking real good there. I'm liking the look as you start getting your haircut there.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I'm doing great. Even if camp didn't go good, I'd probably tell you it went well. But I can honestly say this has probably been like my best one.
I say it's been a short notice kind of a camp too. I know you're always in the gym working out and everything, but when you announced you had this fight, it was what, maybe 3-4 weeks only till fight night. So was this actually a short notice thing, or were you guys kind of going through the scenes and kind of getting things into motion before you actually announced it?
Nah, man, I knew about it for 2 months. I just been kind of laying low, just doing me, just working, just training. I didn't know. I've just been shit. If you asked, I probably would have leaked it to you.
Oh, well, if I knew there was any signs of it, Mickey, I definitely would have hit you up on that. I was, usually there are sometimes some rumblings, going on, and that's when I would know about it, but it completely threw me off guard. I just saw your post, and I was like, wow, Mickey Gall's fighting in a couple weeks, so I'll have to reach out to him. So anyway, well, here we are now. It is fight week, and let's talk a little bit about camp. Just how the camp go as you, prepared for it. I know you said that you had probably the best camp of your career so far. Well, why is that?
Shit. It's like the more you do it, like anything, the more you do anything, the better you get at it. I definitely think that is part of it. It just went well, man. It's like you can't, you never know what's gonna happen with injuries and shit like that, and everything went smooth. Like I said, I knew about it for like 2 months, so I had time to work towards it. Take some time, recover, work towards it. Everything really went well. I got to credit my team, my whole Grayson, New Jersey family, but especially like LJ Raboli, David Adib, Billy D. Williams, James Meals, Coach Diggs, and then like my guys who I've been grinding out with, like Stephen Regman, Cesar Leo, the Mexicutioner, Muniz. He's a beast. You're gonna be seeing him. That's one of those guys where I'm lucky I'm bigger than him, or he'd probably be whooping my ass. He's a fucking stud. You got to keep an eye out for him. He's actually fighting on Combate a week after me. He's a stud. He's a 35er, but he holds his own with all the 70s, 85ers in the gym. My team, just everything went great. I'm really proud of the work we put in. I'm really proud of everybody, the way, they have had my back and been there for me. And, I'm grateful. I feel good. I'm peaking. Everything is right.
So you were saying in there too, right? So you had 2 months to prepare for this. That gives you what, like 8 weeks, you could say, of camp. What's kind of like the ideal time frame for a fight camp with you? Like certain people do like a shorter one, like 4 to 6 weeks. Other ones do like that 8-week mark. Some like longer, 12 to 15 weeks. What's kind of your ideal training camp? Like, do you like how you just had it 8 weeks?
I don't really know. I guess this one. So I guess like 8 weeks or so. I don't. It's that's still something. I'm still learning and figuring out. But sometimes it's kind of like that guess and check stuff. And all I can say is this one went great. It was pretty perfect. There's not a stone I left unturned. I did everything I needed to do. I'm proud of all the work I put in, and now I just get to go to Vegas and go to war. It's all fun now.
And of course, you'll be going to war against Alex Morono. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Alex and what you've seen out of him as you've been preparing for him over the last 8 weeks?
He's a tough kid. He's a tough dude. He's scrappy. He's tough. He's one of those guys. He doesn't look like a killer, but he is a killer. I'm excited. I think we're gonna put on a show. I really like the way I think I'm a bad matchup for him. I think what he does, I do better, and I think I'm gonna make a little statement on this one.
I would say it's been like these eye-opening things for you here too, right? So your fight against Mike Perry, I know you got the loss there, but there was like this big moment there too, where you had these great moments on your feet, and I was like, wow, I never saw Mickey Gall throw hands like that before. And then of course your last fight with Jordan Williams, man, you rocked him right there, and that was kind of like this eye-opening thing, like, whoa, Mickey Gall is becoming the complete fighter. Just what is it that's been going on down there in New Jersey that's been leading to this? That each time we see you, you're getting better and better and better and better.
It's just kind of an, it's really a natural progression. I've just been, I'm like, I got to go in the UFC when, I was super green, and I've done everything I was supposed to do. I haven't squandered my opportunities. I've taken advantage of them, and I've made myself the best version of myself. And I've been blessed to be around a lot of like great striking coaches, and I'm by no means, I don't think I'm the best technical striker there is, but I know what I do, I'm the best at that. And when I get going, and when I do what I do, I people aren't going to be able to stand in front of me.
And then what's like the whole vibe kind of like at the gym at the moment? So I know you gave a huge shout out before to a lot of your teammates. Well, I remember back, I think we were talking a little bit before we came on air here. It was back in September. It was a regional show here in Pennsylvania, and a lot of guys from your gym fought on that card. I remember Eric Kowal, our site manager, he went to that and covered it and did an interview with you. You were talking about all the regional fighters that you guys had in the gym there, and I believe that night everybody won too. I think everybody went undefeated on that one.
Yeah, we went 5-0 that night.
5-0. So okay, so just how great is it, going in the gym where, all right, you're coming off a win, your teammates are coming off wins, everybody's kind of seems to be peaking at the right time. So it's kind of like the vibe like in the gym when everybody's coming off wins like this.
The vibe's great. That's David Adib's gym, and that I would be no other way. I learned that guy's like a second father to me. His gym would never be anything but good vibes and love. Like a lot. There's a lot of love amongst us killers. But I also got to credit I kind of got to credit myself, LJ, Raboli, and David Adib as well with the development of, and plus just the talent of the young fighters that we have. From day one, I knew what it was in this sport. Since I was 16 years old, I had to get as good as I can, as fast as I can. Then I got to the UFC fast, and I had to double time it. I had to get it as good as I can, as fast as I can, on the highest level, and keep developing, keep growing. We learned how to do that. Myself, LJ Raboli's been with me every step of the way. David Adib's been there every step of the way. And now we're like young veterans in this game. I'm still in my 20s, and I feel, and I know I'm a veteran. I feel like a veteran. When normally someone my age would just be getting into the UFC or whatnot, and we're able to share that with a lot of these young studs. Like that night you're talking about, we had Alex Baker had an amazing performance. Elliot Riddick, who's a stud wrestler, he had a dominant performance. Josh Ugalde, another stud wrestler, dominant performance. Brett Floyd, one of the toughest dudes I know, dominant performance. And Russ, the Corbalizer, who gave me a lot of help in this camp. I forgot to shout him out before. He had a dominant performance. He Corbalized. It was great. We got a strong team, and we're all, it's good people. If you're not a good person, you're gonna get sifted out. You're gonna get your ass beat out. It's the environment, and it really is. It's all love, and I think, obviously fighting is, you don't think about love as much, but sometimes you got to like make friends with your demons and tap into that hate and the rage and that stuff in you. But we also, and I know for myself, you balance that with that antithesis of love. I also fight with love in my heart for the all the people that I love and like that love me, and I know would be disappointed if I got hurt or something like that. And I use both of those. I use both sides to like channel my energy, and I have constant energy and motivation and shit to derive power from, and that's what I do.
And you're great at doing it too, and we're looking forward to seeing this upcoming fight. And another person I know that you love and you're very close with, who's actually not a member of technically the New Jersey family you have out there, but that's Matt Brown. You guys do a lot of work together. He tested positive for COVID. He can't fight on this card. How much were you looking forward to actually getting to share a card with him and go through fight week together with him?
Yeah, I was bummed. When I saw that he put that out, that his fight was off, I was like, what? It's not April Fool's, is it? Like, I was I was totally shocked. But I gave him a call. We talked. He's doing all right. He's obviously nowhere Matt would rather be than be in a fight. So he's hoping to get back there in January. He's telling me, he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Just worry about you and just do your thing, do what you do. But yeah, so it's a bummer that we're not going to be able to share in that glory together. I was looking forward to us both getting a couple wins and having a good time back at the hotel. But it is what it is. It would have been cool to see Mark Coleman, who was going to be out there with him, and any of the Ohio boys he was bringing. We rock on, and I believe Matt will get a quick turnaround. I know Jim Miller got COVID, had to pull out of a fight, and was back like 3 weeks later. So I'm hoping they rebook Matt soon, because I know he'd like that.
And speaking of all those guys too, another guy that just recently got signed to the UFC out of Matt Brown's gym, AJ Dobson. I got to interview him maybe about 3 months ago now, after he got a contract in the Dana White Contender Series. I know you do a lot of work with him too. Just how proud are you of him and his chance now to make the UFC roster here?
I love AJ. AJ's a tough kid. AJ's very talented. AJ's he's like a John Jones type. He's very athletic. He's very good at what he does. He believes himself. If you ask him, if you go like AJ, how do you think you stack up with Izzy? He'd be like, I beat his ass. And that's exactly how you should feel if you're going to excel at this. And I believe AJ is going to excel. Good on you for getting behind him and seeing that, because he's a real one, and I think he's going to do great. He also got some Jersey blood in him too, so.
Oh, does he really? I didn't realize that. Where's the Jersey connection with him?
I think he lived in Somerville or something like that for a part of his life. So, us Jersey boys, we play for keeps. We don't fuck around. So, and those Ohio kids are tough too.
Well, hey, Jersey, they have the toughest guys, I would say, because there's a lot of mob roots there in New Jersey. And speaking of mob roots in New Jersey, I know we didn't get to have a conversation that we were planning back in October when the Many Saints of New York came out. A lot of different moving pieces with that. Hopefully we'll all be able to get together and have a whole big Sopranos conversation. But I have to ask you about the movie while we're here. Just what were your thoughts on the movie?
I thought it was really good. Actually, I got something for you. Did you realize the name? The Many Saints of Newark, Multisanti, the Multisanti, Many Saints, the Multisantis of Newark.
No, I didn't even catch that there. So wait, what's this backstory here?
The story was all about Dickie Multisanti and Chris's dad, his grandfather, and he's talking with his uncle in jail, and Chrissy's a baby. So it was really, that story was about the Multisantis of Newark, and I just thought that was obviously. The Tony Soprano, was a big, he had to do with the Multisantis and stuff. But I thought that was a good little tidbit. And obviously, I love seeing my boy Joey Diaz. Proud of him. Love that guy. He like we said before, he called me. He called me on Saturday. We had a nice conversation. He's down in Jersey. Me and him are going to be going on a little Central Jersey, South Jersey food tour after this fight. Now I got weight to make in a few days, and I've been real good about that, real discipline. But I'm gonna enjoy some stuff till after Christmas. I'm gonna do some eating. I'm gonna get back up over 200 pounds. Be fat and happy after busting this kid's ass and getting a nice check, and I'm gonna enjoy the holidays big time.
As you should, and I do want to ask you a little bit more with the movie though here. I did see a lot of people complaining online, and I'm not really sure why. It wasn't a hidden secret. Everybody knew when it came, or at least you thought everybody would have known that it was going to be a lot about the Multisantis, like you were just talking about there. I saw a lot of people complaining oh, why wasn't Tony as involved in it? I thought, listen, I knew it was going to be about the Multisantis. I knew it was going to be mostly about Dickie. I like, for a 2-hour fictional movie, how much better could you do? It's a 2-hour fictional movie.
I think that's casuals bitching about it. That's casuals. You know what I mean? That's casual Sopranos fans, not people who really watch that show and see the art in that show and the depth to that show, like that's just a casual response. If it wasn't what you're looking for, you know, it's not what you had your expectations set. If you just take that as a movie, especially knowing, like, after watching the show and seeing all the Easter eggs and all the little stuff like that, like, I don't know how you couldn't enjoy that. Obviously, The Sopranos is 86 hours or more, while that, you know, you just get a 2-hour little snippet of that. You know, I thought it was great. I enjoyed the movie. Yeah, I just think, you know what it is, man. It's casuals, MMA casuals. You got Sopranos casuals. You got casuals.
Yeah, casuals usually seem to ruin everything for everybody, and I'm not going to ruin this part, though, for everybody if they haven't seen the movie. But I will say this: the ending, Mickey, threw me completely off guard. I did not see that ending coming. Like, when I go back to watch the show, and I'm going to have that ending in the back of my mind. Just what were your thoughts on that ending? Were you shocked by it?
Nope, because I'm not a casual. I might start accusing you of being a casual. I knew right as he grabbed those TV trays what was going down. Right as they put the TV trays in the car, I knew. Everyone knew that's how it goes with that character. If you remember in the thing, he was like, when in The Sopranos, when Tony shows Chris the guy who killed his dad, and he was like, yeah, he was carrying a crib in for me when they killed him. And he was like, no, it was TV trays, but that's what Tony said. It's like TV trays, but it could have just as well been a crib. So right as he was like, that we had the dinette set, put those TV trays in my car, I knew he was done. So I was not surprised whatsoever. That was the Easter egg.
I wasn't surprised that he died. I was surprised at.
Well, now you ruined it.
Well, you just said
Now you fucking spoiled it.
Well, you said it too. You just said, like, how Tony said.
I went around. I said I knew it was gonna go that way. But whatever. You're right. Anyway, we spoiled it. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Watch the fucking Sopranos movie. You should have seen it already.
If anybody watched the show, they know that Christopher's father died. But I'm talking about what happened right after that moment where he died, right? That moment there. That tidbit of information involving a certain individual that had something to do with it is what I'm talking about. That shocked me.
Yes. That definitely surprised me, but not completely. I figured it does make it interesting looking back at the Sopranos, knowing that character has that secret all this time. So that part it did, but like if you watch the movie, you can kind of tell that's, you know what I mean? Like he had a reason, and that's that character. I thought it was really like true to form. I sound like a fucking Sopranos nerd, don't I?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, you got Italian blood and you're from Jersey. You know, you're allowed.
Exactly. Now we started off a little slow with that, but we were able to get on the same page there. And another thing that I know we're going to be on the same page with here, how great was my Halloween costume? I know you saw it, the Polly Walnuts photo. How great was that?
That was fire, bro. That was fire. You got 10 stars from me.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And do you think maybe we can make a pitch maybe to Venom, since, you're an Italian from New Jersey, that instead of giving you the hoodie and sweatpants to walk out in, that they give you like a Venom tracksuit to come strutting out to the octagon? And that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, bro. We got to talk to Venom. That would be tight. All right? I'd rock that shit. It kind of is, right? It kind of is now.
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, they kind of have I think they have the hoodie, though, still. It'd be nice if there was like straight up just zip up a little collar there, I think that would be a little bit more fitting than with the hoodie, All
right. Yeah, I hear you. You're right. Yeah, no, there is a hood on that zip up. So, yeah, I guess a proper tracksuit doesn't have the hood.
We'll get it taken care of. We'll put it into the Venom suggestion box. We'll see if they let that rock for you there and you come strutting out in a Venom tracksuit, which will be totally sick. Mickey, appreciate the time here today, buddy, as always. Before we roll out, though, social media, management, sponsors, anybody. I know you gave a lot of shout-outs today to a lot of teammates and whatnot, but if there's anybody you want to give a shout-out to, please feel free to do so. Floor is yours.
Yeah, man. I guess, just all my team, man. I'm going to do it again. El Jaraboli, David Adib, Billy D. Williams, James Meals, Sean Diggs, And then my training partners like Cesar Leo, the Executioner, Muniz, Stephen Regman, Josh Ugalde gave me some help. Would like to see my boy Rotalo a little more, but we'll give Chris a little shout out too. Yeah, all my guys, man. My Rusty Corbalizer, big time. You know, I got a good squad. I'm grateful for the people around me, and yeah, man, I'm ready to go to war. You know, my heart's full. You know, I got clear eyes. I can't lose, baby. I'm ready to rock.
All right, Mickey, really looking forward to the fight. Again, that fight is this weekend, UFC Vegas 44. Make sure you guys check it out. Great card coming this way. So, Mickey, again, thank you so much for all the time here today. And to all the viewers, as always, I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys watching this video. And I hope that you guys liked this video here today. If you did, please go to the bottom. Make sure you give it a good thumbs up there. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. And if you want to find me on Instagram or Twitter, I'm at John Eric Poli. And while you go to those social media accounts, make sure you give My MMA News a like and a follow as well. We'll see you later, everybody.